Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna be playing Clash Royale, but ChatGPT is going to be telling us which deck to play. For the first game, we're gonna be playing this deck right here, which actually looks pretty solid with a Hog Rider and Goblin Barrel, and actually pretty good defense against a Lava Hound player. But you will see that later in the video we actually get very weird decks. I think in the second game we actually play a game with 3 Musketeers, a Royal Giant, the P.E.K.K.A, and a Sparky in the same deck. So that gets out of hand completely, but this is going to be a very fun video to record, so stay tuned and let's see how ChatGPT does in creating decks. For the first game, he's actually done pretty well. Okay, so we have a Princess, which is very good for this army he has. We have a lot of air cards. For example, we have the Electro Wizard, which is insane against his Inferno Dragon. We have the Mega Minion, which is really good against his Balloon if he has one, or any other air cards that he has. And then, of course, we have the Inferno Tower, which is amazing against his Lava Hound. So it looks like we created this deck, or that ChatGPT created this deck specifically for playing against Lava Hound players, but okay. This Lava Hound player is actually playing a very weird deck with a Goblin Hut, of course Barbarians and stuff, but the Goblin Hut I've never seen in a Lava Hound deck before. For those of you wondering, we're actually going to be playing, all these games are actually recorded in classic challenges. We wanted to make it a bit fair since, first of all, I don't have all my cards at max level. So that's the main reason why. We actually have 2 buildings in this deck, but in this matchup it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go with a high Inferno Tower just in case he wanted to drop some the Skarmy ahead of the Lava Hound, and he actually drops it late, so that comes as a successful play. And the Princess is just there to clean everything up. This looks like a pretty solid deck for this matchup. I think we will end up taking the win in the end, but it's not going to be easy. Because he has Barbarians for our Hog Rider, he has a Hut, he has all those cards to defend our pushes, he has arrows for a Goblin Barrel, and he's playing it pretty well, playing pretty good defense. So there are a few of our Goblins are going to get quite a bit of damage with their stabs, so I'm not too bummed out against that one. We're going to use an Inferno Tower to this Lava Hound. If I was in his position and I'm playing Lava Hound against a player that has an Inferno Tower, I think at that point you just try and play without using your Lava Hound. You try and play other cards that you have, or trying to do a push with a Baby Dragon, or do a push with other cards. But I think we have a pretty good matchup against him, so I don't think he was able to do anything against us. He does, however, he does not surrender, he does not give up. Our Prince is going to leave that tower pretty low HP, and our Princess is going to just clean up the Barbarians. I love playing a Princess. She's a very good card. If you know how to use her and you keep her alive, she can give you so much value. But oh well. He has a Skarmy to defend our Goblin Barrel, but we're already in overtime. We're going to use another Inferno Tower against this Lava Hound. We're cycling Princesses in the back. And yeah, this should be... Oh, he has also got Lightning. Yeah, of course. So I think what he would want to do in this situation is just play Lava Hound from the back. Then just try to play the support cards behind it, and when we play the Inferno, he should have enough elixir to do a Lightning. However, I think due to our pressure with the Hog Rider, with the Goblin Barrel, and due to the fact that he has very low HP on his tower, he's not actually able to do that. We're gonna play a Hog Rider directly to the Goblin Hut, and then try to bait him out with the Goblins. One Goblin is getting stabs. It's left at 49 HP, but the one bad thing about this deck is that we don't have direct damage spells, such as a Zap, a Log, or anything like that, so we have to get to the tower again. We're going to drop a Hog Rider since he's spending a lot of on spells, and I don't think he had enough for Barbarians, and we take game 1 like that. So we're going to load up ChatGPT again for the second deck. Let's see what we get. P.E.K.K.A, Sparky, Royal Giant, 3 Musketeers, Freeze. This is the deck I was talking about. This is what it looks like, and now is what we're going to play. This game it gets out of hand completely. We're playing against the Golem deck. Since I don't have anything to defend that Baby Dragon, I wanted to cycle 3 Musketeers in the back, which actually defends the Baby Dragon pretty decently, and he decides to Lightning the left side. So since I know that he's very low on elixir right now, I'm going to put a Royal Giant and be very aggressive against this Golem player. He does, however, get a Tombstone in time, but our Royal Giant is going to get 2 or 3 hits. Oh, and he also Tornado, so he spends a lot of elixir on that defense. The funny thing is that we also have a Mortar in this deck for no reason at all. But honestly, not too bad. So what I'm thinking of is in the end of the game, just doing a pretty big push with a Sparky, a P.E.K.K.A, minion horde, freezing if he puts anything, trying to get some Three Musketeers in there as well. Just try to get as much elixir down as possible. We also have the Barbot. That's an interesting deck, to be honest. I'm just trying to do a massive push and take his tower in an impossible to defend kind of push. But oh well, he puts his Night Witch. I think this Golem is gonna go down pretty quick to our P.E.K.K.A. And it actually looks, look at the damage the P.E.K.K.A does to that guy. Okay, the lightning is good. We're actually gonna waste a freeze here because we didn't know if this Sparky was gonna take the Golemites out or not. So we used the freeze to take out the bats. But well, all of considering the deck that we have, that was pretty good defense. Now we're getting into double elixir, so our deck becomes a lot better. And he's a Barbarian Hut. We wanted to play regardless, but now that we can defend his Barbarian Barrel, it's even better. And we wanted to go with a Mortar, but I think we're just going to play it safe and Three Musketeer on the right side. We play the Three Musketeers together since he will have to light the three of them and not the tower. And I think that's better because we don't want him to get cheap damage on our tower. The Baby Dragon is actually not going to go down, which is pretty bad because I was counting on it to go down. So we're going to play a Minion Horde to kill that Baby Dragon. And I'll actually help out with all the skeletons that are going to spawn. And then we're going to play a Mortar since we believe that Tombstone should not last a lot. He plays a Golem, which is not the worst play. But look how quickly that Golem's going to go down. The P.E.K.K.A is getting so many hits on it. There's a lot of Barbarians spawning there. The Mortar is helping out. The Golem goes down before crossing the river. And the P.E.K.K.A is still alive. We decided to go through Musketeers for the Baby Dragon. I don't know what he does here. Oh, he lightnings them, of course. And I think here we're going to go for the push I was talking about. So we're going to load a Sparky in the back. And the good thing that he's lightning our Three Musketeers is that he cannot lightning and reset our Sparky. So that's pretty good. And this is going to be an impossible to defend push for him. Because we're going to go P.E.K.K.A, the Sparky. We have a few Barbarians. We're going to split Minion Horde so that they can actually help out on the left side as well. So they're going to be divided 3 and 3, which is not too bad. We were gonna Mortar, but we prefer to save it for the freeze. So since he lightnings, we decided to go with the Royal Giant. I don't know if that Sparky is going to get to the tower. That Sparky gets one hit. I think that P.E.K.K.A is going to get a second hit, and the Sparky is going to finish it off. The Sparky gets the third hit, and you actually win that. So now for our last game, we're going to see what kind of deck ChatGPT brings for us. And honestly, I think it can make it work. Lava Hound with Expo and Giant Skeleton, I think that's the new meta. And if you don't trust me, just look at this game. I think you will understand why I say this. It's the new meta. So here, I like it when players play Fisherman like that. And we have Giant Skeleton because this is a secret tactic that not many people know. But the Fisherman is going to get the Giant Skeleton to the tower, and his Death Bomb is going to actually get to the tower and deal so much damage. And kill the Fisherman as well, so that's an added benefit. Look at the damage that did. We're going to try and Goblin Gang the Ghost and Mega Minion that guy, but he's going to lightning, a pretty good lightning because we didn't have anything else. We're going to have to Electro Dragon, the Ghost, and the Phoenix. But that was a pretty good lightning since we weren't prepared for it and we didn't have anything else. But it was very, very aggressive. We're going to Miner in the back to try and get this Electro Dragon to the tower. And I think we will get 1 or 2 hits in the tower. Oh, he Electro Spirits. I hope that gets to the tower at least 1 or 2 hits. It gets 1. And there goes the second. That's a lot of damage, honestly, already on his tower. So I don't know what he's playing. I think it looks like a Royal Giant. Yeah, there he goes. I was just about to say it. So we're going to Giant Skeleton here and then Mega Minion just to help out. He's going to log, but I don't think that Executioner should get anything out of that. And although he's going to get a lot of damage on our tower, I think he's not going to be able to stop our counterattack. I'm going to play Goblin Gang, and the reason I did that, I thought he was going to Fisherman up high, but he actually Fisherman's down low. So that's going to be the death damage of our Giant Skeleton on our Firecracker is right there defending the Lava Hound, but she gets killed by arrows.
All right for him or not, but
and we put on the left side. We're going to put a cannon, a nice spirit, a nice golem to take out the
Ghost is going to get
Barbarians.
attracted to the furnace.
Fireballs to take out our Firecracker, but we instantly get another one. We put some skeletons
dead. The Fire Spirit is going to kill.
We're just going to spam in the middle any type of card that we have until we get back to a Firecracker. I really want to
go with the Lava Hound Expo push.
And look at that Lava Hound. He's actually getting destroyed. We're going to put an Electro Spirit. And another Firecracker. The Firecracker is actually going to delete everything that was there for him.
Tower for tower.
And hopefully win like that because I'm not sure. I don't think I can stop
the
the goblins, and then do the same.
I don't think I can stop
Golden Barrel
a
Ice
Royal
Golem
Giant
combo
push
to
by him. So here we go.
hopefully finish
Lava
this
Hound,
match.
Electro Dragon, Expo
149,
push.
29 HP,
He
and the
actually
Electro Spirit
Executioners,
should take
and
the W here.
luckily our
And there
Expo
we go, another
focuses on
clean
his
battle against
Executioner.
Lava Hound.
Goes our Electro Dragon trying to kill the Phoenix. I don't think that they will be able to kill it. We're able to defend our King Tower. We play a Miner in the back for the Lava Pups, and we play an Electro Dragon. Look how well our Expo, look at all the damage that our Expo did on the tower. That was amazing. That's almost a tower gone, so we're going to play a Giant Skeleton, which should hopefully get to the tower. No, he Fisherman's. But Electro Dragon splashes onto the tower, and that should be a win with a very strange deck as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you liked, please leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.